Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel again. Today in this video we're going to see Jenkins installation on EC2 Ubuntu. Okay, so this is cloud institution and we are the best cloud training providers and we'll be posting a lot of videos on Jenkins and DevOps and cloud, AWS, Azure, and GCP and so on. So please follow our channel. So as part of this video we are going to see Jenkins installation on EC2 Ubuntu. Okay, in the last video we have seen Jenkins installation on Amazon Linux. Okay, so as part of this video we are going to see how to install Jenkins on EC2 Ubuntu. Okay, so let's go to the AWS console. Okay, so for now as part of this one I'm going to create a launch instance. Okay, so I'm going to give a name called cloud institution and Ubuntu. Okay, so as you can see here, so if you are installing Ubuntu on, Jenkins on Ubuntu, then we have to choose the Ubuntu machine over here. Okay, this is very important, guys, and you have to choose the Ubuntu machine over here. Okay, this is done. And then if you scroll down, then we can see there is a T2.micro, which is a free tier eligible, which I'm choosing. Is good. So I'm going to use the cloud institution key, okay, so which is the key which has already been created as a key pair login. We have already discussed this key pair login, so many times in the previous sessions. So we may need to allow SSH traffic initially to allow allow our machine to be able to SSH into the into the server, but we need to enable the port 8080 also. Okay, so I will come back to that one later. Now at the configuration storage, I'm going to be configuring 8 GB of a storage, right? So now I'm going to launch instance. It's going to be one instance. So the instance is going to be Ubuntu. Okay, so that's all I need. Okay, it's launching instance, it's creating security group rules and all this stuff. All right, so now the instance is launched. Okay, so this is the instance. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect to this instance first. I'm going to click on here and I'm going to connect it. Okay, click on connect here. So it's getting connected. So we are going to follow some kind of a steps. Okay, to install the Ubuntu. Sorry, install Jenkins on Ubuntu. So the installation is getting connected. Okay, so now this got connected. Okay, for safer side, I'm going to do sudo su hyphen. So it will be going into root. Okay, if you're not in root, if you don't have a root access, you can also do with sudo. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sudo apt update is the command. Okay, so this command will run the apt update. So if you know about Ubuntu, we'll be using apt get, apt install, all this kind of things we should be using. So apt is the major command that can be used to install the packages. So now I'm going to install OpenJDK. Okay, so we need Java. Okay, so JDK to be installed, and that version which should be 17. Okay, so if you are if you're into some other time frame or something like that, so because I'm just recording this video on 2024, so now the installation will be supporting 17. Okay, so in the future if you are installing, then you may have to install 18 or later. Okay, so right now Jenkins will support only 17 JDK. Okay, now I'm going back here. I'm going to copy and paste this one, which is going to be installing OpenJDK 17. Okay, so this is what it will be installing. So the reason why we need Java is that, so the Jenkins will be using the Java packages, so because in order to launch and in order to do some kind of the graphical user needs, so it uses Java internally. Okay, but if you try to install Jenkins without Java JDK, so the system will not work. Okay, so the system will not give you errors as well, but the service will not start. So whenever you're starting the service for the Jenkins, the service will not be starting. Okay, so that is what it is. Okay, so now this what is installing. Now next command, what are we going to do is that, so we're going to see that adding apt repository of Jenkins. Okay, so this one you can get it in Jenkins, so Jenkins website itself. Okay, first of all we need to add the Jenkins repository. Okay, so we have already seen that, in the previous classes, like how to add the Jenkins, how to add the repositories, what is repositories and which file will be having a repository and stuff. Okay, this is the place where we have it'll be adding all the Jenkins repositories, right? Source list .d. Okay. So before that, this is the global repository which I'm going to add it. I'm going to copy it. Okay. So now Java is completed. Now I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. So this one will be adding. So as you can see here, okay, apt key is being added. Okay. So okay. So now I'm going to add this one also. Okay, it'll be adding the binaries. Okay, now it's good. Okay, these two are the very important commands. If you run this installation command without running this one, it's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste this steps in the comment section below. Okay, we need to add that key as well. GPG key is very important for to be able to access this repository. Okay, so we added a GPG key. Okay, now I'm going to do apt get update. So this is not going to be making much time. So I'm going to do apt update. All right, so now it should be working. If you can see the next command, okay, so system apt install Jenkins -y. Okay, so this is what something which we are going to be using the command to install Jenkins. Okay, now it's done. So now what I'm going to do is apt install and Jenkins -y. So now this command will be working because we have added the Jenkins repository. Okay, in the apt get. Okay, so here the difference between the Ubuntu versus the Amazon Linux is that in Amazon Linux we'll be using yum install Jenkins. Okay, but here we are using apt install Jenkins -y. Okay, so I'll be creating, I'll be adding these commands, like under the below comments, like um, so on the comment sections, then you can just copy and paste that exactly the same thing, same commands exactly in your browser, sorry, in your machine, then it should be working fine for you. Okay, so it's creating some link and it's preparing triggers and all this stuff it's doing. Right. So now after this installation, what are we going to do is that we are going to start the service and enable Jenkins. Okay, so as we have discussed before itself, what is start and enable. So starting Jenkins will be starting for the current session, okay? But enabling Jenkins will be able to enable Jenkins, which is starting a Jenkins automatically during the next reboot. Okay, that's what we have to do. We have to be noting it down. So now I'm going to start Jenkins, and I'm also going to do is that I'm going to enable Jenkins for the future references. Okay, the future reboots. Okay, so now it's been enabling for future ones. So now how are we going to access Jenkins? Jenkins, all the commands are completed, right? Now I'm going to access Jenkins from here. Okay, I'm going to copy this one and I'm going to paste it over here and I'm going to give it 8080. Okay, so now it's not working, right? So as we have know that initially that so the Jenkins will be working on port number 8080. We should be allowing the port number 80. Okay, port number 8080 from the security group, whatever we created. Okay, so security group, go into security group. Okay, so now just custom TCP, give 8080 to the internet. Okay, 0.0.0.0/0 is a internet IP. So now as you can see, it's still loading, right? Okay, so even though if I can enter also, it's loading. So as you can see here, the moment I save the rules, okay, see, look, it's automatically running, right? So this is how you'll be installing so Jenkins on Ubuntu, and copy this one, copy this command. So in order to access your um, password, okay, so you can just do cat with this one. You can do this like this, because under here itself we will be having a password. Okay, so I'm just installing password. Okay, so I'm just giving it done. Now I don't want to save password, so install suggested plugins. Okay, so I'm just giving install suggested plugins here. Okay, so it will be installing all the plugins whatever is already been suggested. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it's getting keep installing. Okay, so skip and continue to admin. If you want to create a user and custom user password everything, then you can just do it. I'm going to skip and to the admin. So if you have a DNS name, you can just also give the DNS name here over here. Otherwise, you can give the public IP address. Okay. So the DNS name also we have for the instances. Okay. If you want to copy this instance DNS name, that's also can be possible. Okay. So you can see here running instances, and if you go here, okay. So the private IP public DNS. Okay. So you can also copy this one and paste it over here. It should work for you as well. Okay. So save and finish. Okay. Start using Jenkins. Okay, I don't need administrator username password. So yeah, this is how, I mean, so we have got into the Jenkins console. Okay, so this is how you'll be installing the Jenkins. Okay, so hope you understand this video. Okay, so now because it is a demo video, I'm going to delete this video so that nobody will be able to access it, right? So I'm going to terminate it, because I've already installed Jenkins and I'm not going to be continuing with this one. Okay, this is for a demo purpose. Okay, so in the next video I'll be showing, like, what are the different options that we can use to install Jenkins with the various options. Okay, so we'll see little advanced things in the next few future videos. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to terminate it now. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, just so like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you really wanted to see some more videos like this one, please follow our follow our YouTube pages. And also, if you really wanted to inquiry for any courses, so if you want to take any kind of AWS and DevOps courses in Bangalore, or if you want to do it remote, please reach out to us on this number. We will happy to have you for the courses. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.